Hello Sumit, welcome to another video tutorial. So we are learning how to draft the neckline on this video. Please take note of the details I'm trying to point out with the emoji, okay? So you can see that it has a bust that extended through where the neckline stopped. And you can also see that the neckline was attached to the half length of the dress. You can also see that it has half length. Please pay attention to these details, okay? So this is what the front pattern look like after drafting it, and this is the back pattern. So placing the front pattern on the back pattern, this is what it looks like. So you can see what we have here. So we are going to draft it, both the front and the back. So to get started, I have my paper folded into two, okay? Now I have my bust measurement, my waist measurement, my shoulder and the half length. So I'm going to work on my shoulder measurement first, which is 16 inches divided by 2 is 8. I'm going to mark 8 inches. From that 8 inches, I'll come down by 1 inch. Now to get my armhole line, I will divide my bust by 6 plus 1 inch. Then it will now give me 7.75. So I'm going to mark 7.75 from the 1 inch I measure down. Then I will connect a straight line on the other side. After which I'm going to determine my bust point, my under bust. So I'm going to mark my bust point and my under bust. Then I will connect a straight line. So I'm going to go ahead to label the lines. This is the chest line, this is the bust point, this is the under bust, and the lower part is the waistline. So I'm going to measure 8 inches on the chest line, which is also the armhole line, and I will connect a straight line to the 1 inch we came down with for shoulder slope. I'm going to mark 3 inches as my neck width. Please take note, 3 inches as the neck width. It does not have to be so big. Please, 3 inches is enough. Then I'm going to divide the armhole into two and get the mid part, the midpoint of the armhole, and place the mark there. After that, I'm going to go ahead to mark my bust measurement. My bust is 40. 40 divided by 4 will give me 10. So I'm going to mark 10 there. So after marking 10 there, I'm going to take my nipple to nipple measurement, which is 3.5. My nipple to nipple measurement is 7 divided by 2, 3.5. I'm going to mark the 3.5 on the waistline and on the chest line. Then from the chest line, I'm going to come up by 3 inches. Take note. Then I'm going to mark the 3.5 on that 3 inches. But I'm going to square it up. The 3 inches I came up with, I'm going to rule a straight line to serve as a guide, because that's where the neckline will end for the dress. After that, I'm going to go ahead to connect the armhole line. But on the mid part of the armhole, I'm going to go in by half inch for the armhole curve for the front. So I'm going to go ahead and connect it. After connecting it this way, the next thing I want to do is the dart leg. I'm going to mark half inch to the left and half inch to the right on the waistline. Then on the bust point, I'll come down by half inch and go up by half inch. So from the half inch I came down with, I'm going to connect the dart legs to the waistline. Then on the 3 inches we came up with from the chest line, I'll mark half inch to the left and half inch to the right also. Then I'm going to connect the dart leg to the half inch we came up with from the bust point. So now that we've connected our dart legs, the next thing we are going to do now is to the half inch we have on the chest line we came up with, I'm going to return half inch to the side. You know it's half inch is 1 inch in total. I'm going to return just half of the inch to the side. That way it is fitted and okay. Then on the waistline, I'm going to divide my waistline by 4, and it will give me my waistline 33 divided by 4 is 8.25, plus the 1 inch we've already used for that intake. I will add that 1 inch to it. Then I'll collect a straight line from the chest line to the waistline. Then we are going to get our side darts. Then I'll come down by 2 inches from the bust point and rule a straight line. So all these darts we have here, we are going to be cutting them away. Please take note. Now that we are done with the basic bodice pattern, we are going to go ahead to create the neckline. So on the upper part, you're going to come up by 2 inches. Then from the center front, measure 3 inches inwards to make sure that the line is straight. You know our neck width is 3 inches, and connect it. So after connecting it, pick your curve ruler and curve from the shoulder to the neckline like so. So after curving it this way, you are still going to need your curve ruler, but measure 3 inches downwards for the neck depth. After the 3 inches downwards, you're going to connect from the shoulder to the 3 inches you just marked downwards. Please watch the placement of the curve ruler. So after connecting it to that point, we are going to now connect from this point to the other dart leg. Please take note of the ruler placement. So you place it very well and make sure that it aligns very well, then you roll. So you can see that the neckline is created like this. It's very easy to create. The next thing we are going to do now, you can see that the sleeve, the small cup sleeve, is drafted together with it. So I made an extension of 2 inches from the armhole line and connected a slant line. From the 2 inches, I came down with another 2 inches and connected a straight line. After which, I'm going to use my curve ruler to also blend it. After blending it, from the 2 inches we came down with, I'm going to connect to the midpoint of the armhole. Please watch the ruler placement. So you can see that the pattern is ready. It's very easy. So now this is what it looks like. Now we are going to close the bust dart. Now for you to close the bust dart, you need to open the waist dart. So after opening the waist dart, I'll slit the other bust side open and I'll close it. Don't forget this paper is on fold, okay? But I'm going to trace every other thing to the other side of the paper off camera to not waste our time, because it's the same thing I've done here that I did to the other side of the paper. So I will trace it off camera and just show us the full pattern. The reason why I drafted the full pattern is because it's just the pattern drafting we are doing. I'm not sewing it, so you don't get confused. So here, this is what we have. Now that we've closed the bust dart, the side dart, we are going to cut it all out. Please watch how I'm cutting it so you don't make mistakes. So you are following all the curves we've created, okay? So now this is the neckline area. So you can see that the form of the pattern is already showing. We already have the form of the pattern, and on this side I'm going to cut the remaining darts away. So after cutting the dart away, I'm going to slit it through to the armhole, because this upper part of it is supposed to be placed on it. If you watch the details of the pictures very well, you can see that the upper part, the neckline, was actually placed on it. See how I'm arranging it? The neckline came on it like so, like they just place it on it. According to how they saw it from the picture, it was underneath the half length, a little bit on the side. So this is the front pattern. You can see how nice it is. Now let's draft the back pattern. You know our shoulder measurement is 8 inches. I will come down by 1 inch for shoulder slope. From that 1 inch, I will measure 7.75 downwards for my armhole line. And I'm going to measure on this other side to connect a straight line. So you know this is the back pattern. The difference between your front and your back pattern half length is 2 inches, okay? So I'm going to determine the full length, which is 14. The full length for the front was 16, so this one is 14. It's just to make sure that we follow the difference between the front and back. So I labeled it the chest line and the waistline. And I'm going to mark 8 inches for the shoulder measurements on the chest line and connect a straight line. So here again, we are only drafting the basic bodice with just waist that, okay? So you know the neck width we use for the front pattern is 3 inches. I marked it and connect the shoulder slope. Divided the armhole into two and got the midpoint. Went ahead to place my bust measurement on the chest line and connected the armhole to the midpoint. You know, this is the back. You're not going in by half inch. So on the waistline, I went ahead to mark 3.5 inch as my nipple to nipple measurement, half inch to the left, half inch to the right for my dart intake. And I'm going to connect a straight line. This dart leg, you are connecting it straight to the chest line. Then on the side, I'm going to impute my waist measurement on the waistline, which is 8.25, plus extra 1 inch that we used for the dart, which is 9.25, and I'll connect from the chest line to the waistline. After that, you can see the basic bodice is ready. Now let's draft the neckline. Same thing we did for the front. Come up by 2 inch. Make sure that it is equal and roll a straight line. Then you go ahead and square it up. This is the back. Go ahead and square it up. After squaring it up, connect the shoulder to the neckline like we did for the front pattern. After that, come down by half inch from the 2 inches you came up with and connect. Now this curve line you're connecting will rest on your shoulder so that it's not choking you on your shoulder. So this curve is where your shoulder will rest on. I mean your neck. Then extend 2 inches downwards and create a slant like we did for the front. Come down by 2 inches and mark. So I'm just making sure that it's 2 inches from the armhole to make sure that it is a straight line. Then go ahead and connect it straight line. Then again use your curve ruler to connect. Then from that part connect to the midpoint of the armhole with your curve ruler again. After connecting it, this is what we have and the back pattern is ready. I'm going to go ahead and just cut it out. So for the back pattern is coming as a whole. So when you're sewing your dress, you can add your zipper allowance to your pattern draft and all that before you go ahead to cut. The only reason why I cut it together like this is just so I can show us the full pattern, okay? So this is what we have. So when you are drafting your own to sew, don't forget your zipper allowance at the center back, okay? Then I'm going to place them accordingly. Now, like I said, the upper part of the neckline was attached to the other half length of this design. That's how it was made. And that's how the dart we are able to connect from the waistline to the chest line to the upper part of the chest line like so. Do you understand? There's no other way you can achieve it without opening that place up. Okay? So this is how the pattern is made. This is our front and our back pattern, and this is exactly how it is made. If you're sewing your own now, make sure you have a lining to turn everything neatly, then join them together before placing the upper parts on it. Bye. Hope you find this